And welcome to a special episode of the Mike Prince Show. We have on the line with us none other than head basketball coach for the women's program at Prairie View, Coach Sandy Pugh. How you doing today, Coach?
I'm doing great today, Mike. How about yourself?
Well, you know what? I'm recovering, but we're gonna recover strong, and maybe you all will help salvage my PV pride back with your game today against Jarvis. How about that?
There you go. Let's go. Let's do it.
I know. Let's do it, huh? Well, look, Coach, you had a touchdown trip. Went out to Oregon, played in this Pac-12, I guess, package deal that they got hooked up with HBCUs. Give us a recap on that, and then talk about what we got on the court for today.
Okay. We went out and played. Actually, we've been out there twice within a very short frame of time, like 7 days. We've had to do a turnaround. We played Washington State in the Pac-12 Challenge at their place on the 13th, and then we played the University of Washington a couple of days ago. Oregon State a couple of days ago. So, unfortunately, we weren't able to link those two games, so it was up and back and then up and back again. So, needless to say, we're all a little tired, but definitely ready to go today. Got in yesterday, and we have Jarvis Christian today at 5:30. You know, it's go time. You know, these kids are resilient. You know, they bounce back quick. You know, us old souls. We move a little bit slower, Mike.
I know so well, Mama. I know so well.
But the kids are ready to go. They're excited about the game and also excited about the holiday, you know, being able to, share Thanksgiving with their families coming up. So it's a beautiful time.
Yes, ma'am. It's a beautiful time. The basketballs are amping up right now as we get closer and closer toward conference play, but still got a few games ahead of that. Now, with that being said, you got Jarvis Christian coming in today. You mentioned the time, 5:30 is going to be the tip-off, and we know that Jarvis comes in, we're going to say, for lack of a better term, undermanned compared to your program, just like you came a bit undermanned against Washington and Oregon. What do you look for in these type games, Coach?
Well, I wouldn't say that Jarvis is undermanned. They got the quality kids in that program she picked up from Bossier Parish Community College. So a couple of kids that we didn't look at. But, they got some quality pieces there. They play really hard. I think they've had some significant injuries, and she didn't have the bodies. And Sam Houston pressured them the whole game, and I think kind of wore them down. But hopefully that's our MO today, too, because we play the same style. But, when we go up against those guys, you can match up in every avenue. But when you see 6'9", 310, 6'6", 285, I mean, that's a whole lot of women. And my babies were in there swinging, they were balanced, but we got in foul trouble and they wore us down and they were throwing it to us. I think the headline read the Beers routes or something, TV or something like that. I'm like, well, it's not hard when you're that big. That's alone. I mean, I'm tall, I'm considered a big woman by any standard, but what was that girl? I mean, she was bigger than Coach Evans. So my kids were battling though, man. They were banging down there, but that's the difference in the game. When they got those big bodies, that's a load. That's a load. But
yes, ma'am.
I think that's probably the biggest challenge, as far as that's concerned. And Jarvis coming into us, the guard play will match up with quickness, speed, etc. But the difference is going to be in the size. We'll have, Trin will be back playing, so we'll be able to get her down there. And, KP is a big body for them. So we're excited about the game. And I want everyone to bring your grandbabies out to the game. Bring your kids out. Coming out to watch a women's basketball game is a beautiful experience, wholesome. The girls are fantastic, and after the game they want to come up and introduce their kids, meet the girls. The girls are awesome at that. We have posters that we're going to be autographing for the kids. So bring your kids out. It's free of charge, and they're doing their free admissions for the entire month of November, so that's part of this package. So bring your kids out 5:30. We'll be autographing postage for anybody who has a kid that want to autograph after the game.
Okay, that sounds very good. It's always a good time to get out there and co-mingle with the student athletes, and the student athletes co-mingle with the community, so that's always a good thing. Now, Coach, let me ask you this. As you get close to this Thanksgiving season, and I don't think I've ever asked you this as many times we've had you on the show, what are some of your Thanksgiving traditions that you would share with us on today?
As far as personal or team?
Yeah, no, personal. We talk team. We're gonna lay the team to the side just for a minute, and we want to get into the Thanksgiving traditions of Coach Sandy Pugh. First of all, can you cook? Can you cook, Coach?
Mike, come on now. I'm from the Blue. Mike, you know how we get down. Come on now.
Well, I can never tell, Coach. I'm from the Show Me State, and I've never had any of your cooking or prep, so I don't know what you can do.
Deep fried. I'm gonna have that deep fried turkey, homemade dressing. I'll make some white dressing too to go with it. Man, I'm telling you, my dressing, my kids were like, "Coach, that might have been the best dressing I've ever had." They came over and we had Thanksgiving in my house last year, but most of them are going home this year. But I'm still cooking, so that I'm from Louisiana. Anybody show up at the door, pot is on, go get it. So some of the kids are coming through. A couple of the kids are going to come over and hang out, watch a little football with me, and talk a little basketball and eat and fellowship. The ones that couldn't get out to go home. So, but we make it about the family, make it about the team, and just sit around and enjoy each other. Maybe play a little cards. If I can get somebody on that domino table, they're in trouble. So.
Oh, my goodness, Coach. Now, I was just about to ask you now, are you one of them trash-talking card domino players?
Not with cards, because I'm not great with cards. I'm average, I'm average.
You average, but you try to hold your own on them bones.
Hey, I've been known to put a few spots on them every now and then.
Oh, man, you got to love it. You got to love it, Coach. Well, look, I know that part of this non-conference tour is you take some bumps and lumps, but you're trying to get your rotations and everything together. And with that being said, are you still fine-tuning it, or do you have pretty much your rotations intact?
Well, you have to fine-tune. I have a pretty good idea of my rotations. We haven't shot the ball well, and that's been a big issue for us because that's 50% of what we do. You gotta be able to put the ball in the basket. We did a good job against Washington State. We forced a ton of turnovers. I think like 28 turnovers to our 8. So we took care of the ball. We forced the turnovers. But we got to put the ball in the hole when we get those opportunities. And then we got to maintain that pressure. Today's game, it has to be about pressure, staying with our packages and what we're doing and maintaining the intensity. There should be no drop-off, no matter who subs into the game. So, we're still a work in progress because we do have a lot of new pieces, but it's an exciting time, and it's an exciting, brand of basketball, and kids are buying in. We just got to hit some shots and get in rhythm, stay in rhythm, and keep the pressure up. And then, I think by the time we get ready for our conference play, we'll have this thing nailed down pretty good. Kids will know their rotations. They'll know and have a clear understanding of exactly what we're doing and, the win. Because sometimes kids will go in a game and, they might take a shot. Yeah, I would rather you have, pass that one more, and let, Rosenthal take that one, or let, Taylor take that one. But, they're learning. They're learning their roles, and, and we're going to continue to get better. And, we'll see. We have University of Florida coming up on the 30th. Then we go over to Tulsa on December 8th, Southeastern on the December 13th. And then we got to finish up with our Arizona and Michigan State, December 12th and 20th. So got to round out our preseason slate. So a lot of great, opportunities for some upsets in this as we go down this road. Keep praying for us and we stay healthy and continue to grow. I think we got something special here. And, I'm excited about the kids. We just got to continue to, develop and battle and represent. So, like you said, we got to go get it.
Got to go get it, and we're going to go get it along with you, Coach. Every chance we get, we're going to get your recaps, talk to you, and maybe between now and then I might get a chance to try out that turkey of yours, huh?
There you go. There you go.
The Panthers
a recipe. My guy, this is his specialty, so he showed me how to do it. So I'm like, it's delicious. So the kids love it.
Okay. Look, I'm saying okay, even though I'll re-emphasize I've never tasted it, so I'll just have to take your word until proven otherwise. Hint, hint, hint. Well, Coach, I know you got a lot to grind and get ready before your game today, and I appreciate you always taking time out for us. We're going to keep a tab, and we got a slot with your name on it that we'll get our recaps each week, and we're looking forward to the season.
Sounds good, Mike.
All right, Coach Sandy Pugh and the Panthers will be taking on the Jarvis Christian group coming in. They're the Bulldogs. I almost forgot for just a second. The Jarvis Christian Bulldogs, 5:30 Central Standard Time is the tip-off. And, Coach, let me ask you this. Will the game be streamed?
Yes, it will be streamed. But we want people to bring the kids out so we can sign some autographs. Our girls, I got a beautiful group, beautiful people, beautiful personalities. Come out and meet them.
All right, you heard the request, ladies and gentlemen. Get out there, meet and greet with the Panthers women's basketball program starting at 5:30 Central Standard Time. And don't forget who you're rooting for, PVU. I am the radio guy, Dr. Mike Prince. Thank you guys so much for joining us on this special edition of the Mike Prince Show and Coach Sandy Pugh. Coach, I'm still waiting on that turkey.
I got you, Mike. I got you.
All right. Hey, until the next time, you guys be blessed, and we'll see you on the other side.